Hello guys, my name is ATP and today I'm going to share with you a trading strategy based on just a single indicator and an advanced risk management technique that works on all time frames and that can beat the Bitcoin by an old equity return. If you think this sounds too good to be true, stay tuned because I will share without any clickbait all the real and proven results of this simple strategy. Let's get started. Since the beginning of 2016, when one Bitcoin cost around $400 until the end of 2023, the price of this big asset got an increase in price of almost 10,000%, beating all the other types of investment and securities available in today's markets. And then, since the beginning of 2024, the price of Bitcoin has already got an appreciation of 70% to its new all-time high. However, I believe that most of you did not take advantage of any of these price appreciations, and perhaps you will only start buying this asset now. But sorry to say, you have already lost a large part of your potential profits. This could be to several factors, such as lack of liquidity, fear, or the fact that you don't know when is the best time to buy Bitcoin. Because although we know today that in November 2022 Bitcoin reached its relative minimum, the truth is that looking back at the time, you might have felt unsure if Bitcoin wasn't going to go down even further, especially because most of the information said that Bitcoin was going to have a big crash. In addition to entering, it is also necessary to know when to exit, because if we do not leave at the right times, we may not make as much profit as we would like. As such, all of these issues can be barriers that are blocking you from making big profits with Bitcoin. But today I will give you an easy, simple and free way to solve this problem, because I found an indicator that, when combined with good risk management, not only tells you the best time to enter or exit a Bitcoin trade, but it also protects your capital and gives you profits above what you would have if you bought one Bitcoin and waited without doing anything else. So let's find out what indicator and strategy this is. Firstly, you need to have an account on TradingView, and you can use the link in the description to create yours, with an additional bonus of $30. On my channel, you will find a video that shows you the step-by-step and all of the features of this platform. Then you will need to click on the Indicators tab and search for RMI Trend Sniper, and click on it. The RMI, which stands for Relative Momentum Index Trend Sniper, is a technical trading indicator designed to identify trends and potential entry and exit points in financial markets, combining aspects of momentum and trend following analysis. By default, these are its settings, which are exactly the ones we will use. And regardless of the time frame you want to use, the entry and exit points are very simple to understand. When the Trend Sniper prints a green arrow, it means you will enter in a long position, and when the red arrow is printed, you will enter in a short position. Simple as that. But wait, don't turn off the video just yet, because only with these signals you won't be able to get profits above the Bitcoin 10,000% by an old return. The biggest secret in this strategy lies in the risk management technique, which I will now show you how it works. So, regardless of the direction of a trade, you should always protect your positions with a stop loss. Bitcoin, despite being quite profitable, has also a lot of volatility associated, and as such, it is better to be safe than sorry, which is why the use of a stop loss is necessary. And for this strategy, we will not use a fixed number of pips, nor swing lows or highs. We will use a tool that adjusts stop losses according to the volatility present in the market, called Average True Range, or ATR. A higher ATR value indicates higher volatility, while a lower value suggests lower volatility. And to calculate the size of the stop losses, we will consider the ATR value at the moment of the entry signal candle and multiply it by 1.5 to get some extra protection. For example, in this long signal, the stop loss number would have been the ATR pip value, in this case 351.86 times 1.5, so a stop loss value of 527.79, and the same goes for short signals. Regarding the take profit, we will not have it, because we will close our positions when the Trend Sniper gives an opposite signal. The secret here is protecting our position as soon as possible. Whenever the trade reaches the zone equivalent to the ATR value in profit, which is the same as reaching the 1 to 0.67 risk to reward ratio level, we will place the stop loss in our entry point, and after that we just have to wait for the trend sniper to change its direction. In the worst scenario, our stop loss will be reached and we will not lose anything. This is a conservative strategy that protects our capital, but at the same time it will allow us to obtain the maximum possible profit, and the best part, we no longer have doubts about when to enter or exit in Bitcoin, as we only have to follow the RMI trend sniper signals. So now that you know the rules of this strategy, let's apply it so that I can show you the real results it gives. To do this, I created a trading bot with this strategy, gave it an initial capital of just $1,000 and said that I only wanted 2% risk to be invested per position, but with a compounding option, which means that the calculation of the 2% of risk is made using the initial capital plus the profits we make over time. Furthermore, I also considered a commission per position of 0.05%, which is on average what we will get. As you can see, this trading bot respects the exact rules of this strategy and enters and exits on each trade with high precision, displaying all the trades with the stop losses on the charts without any work and in seconds. And so, after applying the trading bot from 2016 to today and using the 4-hour time frame, here are the results. A net profit of over 23,000% on about 500 trades, with a win rate close to 40%, a profit factor of 3.6 and the max drawdown value of just 26.2%. By checking the buy and hold return, we can see that our strategy is 2 times more profitable. And another thing important to mention is that while the buy and hold return got drawdowns of around 80%, this strategy achieved only a max drawdown of 26%, because we can also make money in bear markets by opening short positions when the trend sniper tells us to do so. By checking the list of trades tab, where you can find every result from every trade, we can see that the losses that we have are very lower when compared with the profitable trades, and that every time the equity from the account goes up, so does our contract size, but always respecting the 2% risk per trade. These were the results on the 4-hour time frame, but the strategy works very well on other time frames, like in the daily one, the 2 hours, the 1 hour, and even on lower time frames like the 30-minute and the 50-minute one. Furthermore, it works just as well on Bitcoin as on any other cryptocurrency, as you can see. The RMI trend sniper indicator is good, but the secret to the victory of this strategy lies in the risk management system. Now, here's a big bonus for those who have watched the video so far. If you'd like to have access to this special trading bot with this profitable strategy, you can have it starting now. With this trading bot, you will be able to test this strategy quickly, efficiently and easily in whatever crypto or market you wish so. You will also be able to test it with other rules, risk management or settings. And the best part, you will also be able to automate it to get these profits without any work, because this trading bot can do all of the work for you. It calculates the stop losses and the contract size based on your inputs and in the best possible way. So don't miss out on this great opportunity and take advantage of the new bull market in the crypto world to profit like never before. You can have access to this strategy by becoming a member of my Patreon. To get more information, check the link that is in the description, but you can have access to this strategy starting on the Trading Basics subscription. If you like these tips and advanced risk management techniques and are motivated to learn more, I can also allow you to work one-on-one with me, whether to create your personal trading strategy, conduct professional statistical studies and robustness tests for your strategy, or even if you'd like to have a meeting with me so I can help you in your personal needs. All that information is on my website, algotradepro.org. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Be well, thank you and bye bye.